What is better, to be calm or to understand the truth?
And knowing the truth.
At moment of understanding, is there calm? Everyone looks for calmness, but when there's no understanding, there's no calm. We just talk about one aspect of any reality, while reality has many degrees. So very slight, for example, is the attachment now. So slight, can anyone know? So now, if there's no considering at all about the truth, if one says that there is very slight attachment, that's not enough. Attached to what? See? So very slight, so slight that it's not known, that it's not seeing, and it's not calm. See, that's why we just cannot think about Dhamma, different Dhammas by oneself, but just one Dhamma appearing now, without considering again and again in all aspects. There can be doubt or wishing or wanting to have something out of it. At this moment they see, is there any desire or wanting or none at all? Even now it's not known. So in order to have more understanding, it has to be moment of understanding the truth of what which appears. If a reality does not appear, can it be known? Possible or impossible? But now, seeing is there, sees. Is there enough understanding of seeing to understand the truth of seeing? That's why so many words of truth from the enlightened one to be carefully considered again and again and again in all aspects, in order to have a little more understanding of one reality when it's there. So now, what can be understood or be known because it's there? Everyone sees. Is there any understanding of seeing? And how come to understand it, even is there appearing? We used to say that we have Buddha as refuge. What does it mean? To understand the truth of whatever is there, which no one can understand at all. Even seeing right now, if he didn't teach about the truth of seeing, who knows what seeing is? Because I see from birth, and even right now, right or wrong. That's why learn to understand the very subtle truth of what is there, deep down, the surface appearing as something feminine all the time, to the moment of whatever is there is conditioned to arise and falls away instantly. So very quickly, that's why it's unknown, because what appears is not the reality which appears. It's just an image of what we take it as something. Now, can anyone think that what is seen is just that which can be seen? A reality. And a reality must be only a reality. No one and no thing at all. That's why learn to be truthful, to be true to the truth of the truth, firmer and firmer, until Buddha said, all Dhammas, not anyone at all, not anything, but all Dhammas are anatta, not anything, not anyone, no self at all. Because whatever now arises and appears is not known. What condition whatever is now appearing to arise and appear? By conditions. That's why no one at all. Seeing is conditioned to arise and now sees. So we call that seeing. The reality which sees, which means that there must be the object which is seen now, but there must be the reality which experiences it. No matter we talk about calm or trouble or whatever, what is the truth of it? As not me or anyone at all. That's why listen to the teachings of the Buddha carefully and understand that the truth is so very subtle, because he said, whatever arises falls away instantly. So now, so far away from the truth. But there can be understanding the truth a little more, and understand what is meant of any word in the teachings of the Buddha. For example, does whatever appear now appears well? Everyone sees. Does that which is seen appear well? Even just the word well, we have to consider what does it mean. Whatever appears together as a room, people and things, so how can that which appear in a moment, just a moment, appear well? If it appears well, it has to appear only at that very moment, only one moment. And what is seen in a moment, just a dot, tiny than that, much smaller. Can it be something or someone? So listening to the truth is not just follow it, believe it, but to understand it, whether it's true or not. There are two kinds, right understanding and wrong understanding. Is that right? So now, be truthful. Is it right or wrong understanding? It's not just the word to follow or to believe, but to understand what is meant by right understanding or wrong understanding. It is only that which is seen very shortly in a moment, in split seconds. But now I see something, right or wrong, beginning to understand what is meant by each reality which is true in life. There is not seeing, there is also attachment or aversion. Begin to understand that whatever arises is conditioned to arise, just to arise, and then fall away. Is that true? Conditions to arise, only to arise. As soon as it has arisen, it falls away. Is that true? So the truth is covered up. Each moment of not understanding the truth of what is there appearing at all. So from hearing, considering the words of the enlightenment, right understanding understands that when there's no understanding, what is there? Calm or not? Or what? See, it's not just the word, we take it by our own idea. When it's not trouble, not irritation, not uneasiness, we take it that it's calm by oneself, but what is the truth of it? That's why no matter we heard any word from anyone, it can be known whether it's right or wrong wrong is true or not, whether it's the teachings of the Buddha or the other's idea from reading but not careful considering about what he said, which cannot be changed. That's why Dhamma is Dhamma. Seeing, can it be anything else? Impossible, because even we use the word seeing, it sees. It, see, not I. A reality which experiences that which impinges on the eye base. Only when seeing arises and see, it appears. If there's no seeing at all, what is seen now cannot be seen, cannot appear at all. Even that is not known. What is it which sees? What is it which hears? What is it which likes? See, we live in the world of ignorance, on and on and on, eons and eons ago, until the time that the word of truth is heard, not to believe, but to consider in truth, until more and more considering from life to life. What we say, pariyatti, is the very keen, very sharp understanding of the truth. More and more and more, until it conditioned moment of directly understand what is heard with understanding. Otherwise no use at all. That's why learn to understand each reality more and more and more subtle. And that is the only way to let go the second noble truth, attachment to always anything, even its understanding, realizing, calm or whatever, pleasant feeling and so on in life. Because actually it's conditioned to arise and fall away instantly. No one there at all. As long as there are conditions for whatever arises, it arises. Like now. As long as there is the eye base, as long as there is that which impinges on the eye base, there is seeing, and when there is seeing, there must be the object which is seen right now. Begin to understand each impermanent moment, that it can never be taken for anything at all because it's completely gone, completely, absolutely, never to arise again. In samsara, just born to see, right? To hear, to smell, to taste, to touch, to think, any time, all day, from birth, on and on. But the object of whatever is there in a moment gone forever, never to arise again. That's why no much or how much learning about each word, it's not enough. But it can condition moment of becoming less and less ignorance and attachment as before. But when we say as before, the daily life is the proof. Is the proof. Seeing is not known as just a moment and then gone, never to rise again. That's why begin again, hear again, consider again, because this is the only first level of understanding of the truth, which are four. Dhamma, whatever is real, Satya Dhamma, it's so true, the truth of Dhamma, and Ariya Satya. Why is so Ariya Satya? So precious that it can letting go ignorance and attachment and all kinds of unwholesome reality. Do you like this? Would you like it have, what would you like to have it more?
Yes.
Only one is not enough. Tomorrow and the other days, is it wholesome? You like it? That's why it's not easy to understand the truth, to let go the accumulation of ignorance and attachment, which condition another moment of attachment again and again and again. So the point is listening is not just jump to let go all kinds of akusala, but why what is there now arises and falls away does not appear as it is at all, because ignorance is still enormous with attachment. Whenever there's no kusala moment, it is akusala. When we talk about just the two kinds of citta, kusala and akusala. So in a day, what is kusala moment? In a day. So many moments, uncountable moments of akusala. That's why it's quite very difficult to have moment of listening carefully to what is said that is there, unknown, and more attachment when there's no understanding of the truth. It's not there anymore. What is attached to, gone instantly. But ignorance cannot understand that. That's why whatever clinging is there, it clings to that which is not there anymore. See? So clings to what? It's not there. It cannot arise again. That's why listen to the teachings, not just want to be what and what and what, even to realize it. It's so far impossible, because at moment of wanting to experience, to have understanding, it's ignorance and attachment again, more and more and more and more. That's why listen again, consider again, no matter what, until does anyone want to have no attachment anymore? Still, right or wrong? See, so very subtle. So very subtle. It takes quite a long time, eons and eons, to develop understanding. No matter who, Buddha himself, how long, and the other disciples, Sariputta, Moggallana, Ananda, Kaspar, and so on. And what about me or us or I now? Just one word. It's impossible to let go attachment and ignorance. It has to be a little more understanding, not I. So after we go away from this room, out of this room, what are there? Instantly, or even right now, just something appear. What is there? What is there? Attached to that. Want to know what is there. Even that is not known as something. Desire to know what is it is there. That's why just learn to understand the truth, and understanding develops. Not I who understand, or I who know, or I who let go. Impossible. At that moment of I letting go, what is that? Clinging again to the I. That's why learn about the meaning of the word, which just about what is there now. For example, I think that many of us heard about the word khanda. See, 5 khandas. Who does not know? All dhammas are object of ignorance and attachment. Why 5 khandas? See, all words can be object of considering. Why? The first khanda, second khanda, third khanda, fourth khanda, and fifth khanda. Where are they? Where's the khanda? So just heard the word khanda is not enough. Just remember the 5 words for the 5 khandas are not enough. The understanding of the truth is there. To understand all dhammas are object of ignorance and attachment, but why 5 khandas? That's why we have to have firm confidence from the very beginning. Dhamma, whatever is there, is a kind of Dhamma. It's the taste Dhamma. See, no matter what, it's real. It has its own characteristic. And it appears as its nature. No matter we have different ideas about it, but no one can change the truth of it, the characteristic of it. Do you like spicy food? Or do you like sweet food? Nobody can change the spicy food, the taste of it, or the sweet at all. But it depends on accumulation and idea about it. And even the idea or attachment is no one, depending on conditions. The more it is experienced, it is remembered. At the beginning you may not like that at all, but the more taste it again and again and again, until you are attached from that which in the beginning, no attachment at all. Is that true? All depends on conditions. That's why there can be answer for whatever is not known or asked about. The teachings of the Buddha, the enlightened one, the highest panya, right understanding or knowledge above all. No one can compare at all in the universe, not just only in this world. So when he said Dhamma, and we heard Dhamma, is the understanding the same or much different? That's why pay respect by hearing, considering, understanding his virtues. The one who sees Dhamma, that one sees me, the word of the Buddha. His body is the teachings, the Dhamma, the truth. Without the Dhamma that he realized and taught, how can anyone see the Buddhahood or the enlightenment? That's why now there's no one at all. Is that true? Beginning to understand who realized the truth of this word, this nature. So anything can be object of attachment. For example, calm, or someone would like to give away things, helping the others, and so on, by nature. While the other just lie, no matter it's white lie or dark lie or brown lie. See, any color, see, lie is lie. And the words of the truth, the meaning of it. What is there now appearing? Lies. In the sense, it does not appear as it is. So any word in the teachings of the Buddha can be studied and understand the different aspect, what he's talking about. Even truth and lie, in what manners, in what aspect. So now, Nama-rupa lies. When the truth is enlightened, not as it is. When the truth appears, is there someone sitting here? No one, nothing at all. So the word seeing sees that which can be seen, that which can be seen, not the glass or the table, only that which impinges on the eye base can be seen. In split seconds. So we live in the world of nimitta, the sign of that which arises and falls away. And imagine when right understanding develops enough of one object at a time. The other object cannot appear to that stage of right understanding. By then no doubt about what is nama and what is rupa, no word. Only the characteristic as usual as right now, no difference at all, anytime. What is there now appears to ignorance and attachment. But when it appears to right understanding, exactly the same, not different from now, but right understanding, understand, penetrate the truth of just one reality at a time. So now there is one reality at a time. See, but it does not appear as it is to ignorance. That's why what can be known has to be daily life, because each moment of life is now and on, never change. The truth is the truth. Seeing is seeing. It's not I or anyone sees at all. And when it appears, can anyone imagine? Seeing does not have shape or form or smell or taste at all. Only the reality which experiences like now. So without understanding, can any moment seeing, hearing, thinking appears as it is? That's why what Buddha said about the truth, the ultimate truth of what is there now, arising and falling away. Is it true? Otherwise he is not the Buddha. Because he said from his enlightenment, no matter what, at any time, is conditioned to arise and fall away. That's why be true to the truth. How much understanding of seeing, even hearing again and again and again, is not enough, comparing to the accumulation of ignorance of whatever is there in life, from life to life. Joy, or unpleasant feeling. When will I experience that? Give up. Or what? Depending on right understanding.